Hello and welcome to one more video. Today we're going to talk about the new Warlock Legendary that honestly left me puzzled. 8 mana 5/7 FEL Lord Betrug. Whenever you draw a minion, summon a copy with Rush to dice at the end of the turn. There should be a deck here. The guy that likes to see the typos, we saw the typo this time, okay? And he's a demon, of course, like a badass FEL Lord. So, like I've said, this actually left me puzzled. Like, how do you properly use FEL Lord Betrug? Because if you think about Warlock usually just draws with its hero power. Like you spend 2 mana, you life tap, and there's it. That's your draw. We are not used to have cards that draw multiple cards in Warlock, and the ones that do didn't see much play, like for example Doom or Sense Demons. And actually you can even play Sense Demons with FEL Lord Betrug because he costs 8 and Sense Demons costs 3, so that's 11 mana. And we don't have a neutral way to produce coins yet, or to reduce the cost of our cards yet. Like, I don't know, maybe if we have a card that reduces the cost of demons in your hand, then maybe you could do this little small combo. One thing that I can think is like, okay, maybe you have to save this and save your Mortal Coils, and then you play FEL Lord Betrug, destroy 2 small minions from your opponent, or 2 tokens that are leftovers in your own board, and you draw 2 things, rush them and destroy more of the enemy board, try to ensure that FEL Lord Betrug survives. But actually, we all have to agree that when you have a powerful legendary like this, it's usually going to die at the beginning of your opponent's next turn. So you have to think how you can extract the most value from it as fast as possible. And then I ended up thinking about Solarium. So perhaps this card is made to synergize with Solarium somehow, because like if you play FEL Lord Betrug in Solarium, you're getting 3 minions, possibly if your deck is mostly minions. You're getting possibly 3 minions with Rush, they attack, do their own stuff, and then they die on the board if they're not already dead by rushing into your opponent's minions, and the cards are discarded from your hand. But you don't actually want to discard cards that much, especially if the cards that do not have some kind of discarding synergy, like the Priestess Jackleg has. So maybe if we have more Priestess Jackleg cards, or if Warlock gets not only good Death Rattle minions but cheap ways to draw a lot, then maybe FEL Lord Betrug sees some play. Right now, he's just one of these cards that puzzles me. Like, he looks very cool, his effect is very powerful, but perhaps he's a card for an archetype that we haven't seen yet. Perhaps he's part of an archetype that's going to be showing up throughout the year, since, as the developer said, this year we have a whole theme going on. So perhaps FEL Lord is the first piece of the puzzle, and then we are going to be getting the cards that have some synergy with him along the way. If you just want to test him for now, I guess you could put cards like the 6 mana 2/2 Dragon with Death Rattle in your deck, and look for the best Death Rattle that are neutral or that are from the Warlock class, and then you try to make something happen with Solarium, for example, and Mortal Coils, or with some setup like maybe you play Acolytes of Pain before dropping the FEL Lord Betrug, and you hope that your opponent doesn't just kill them or torture them to mill you out of your cards. Then you can do something with FEL Lord Betrug. Thank you all for watching, and I see you guys on our next video.